Hey guys, Mile TV back at it with another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over this same Root Rider army that I did in the last video. It's just by far the best attack I've used since the update. Again, the balance changes did come, so the Spirit Walks, or the Royal Champion Charge, whatever you want to call it, isn't as good because the timing is just off now with them changing the timing of the invisibility spell as well as the Spirit Fox. So with this one, you do a little bit shorter of a walk, so it's not as risky because it's just too hard to keep your Spirit Fox alive, and your Royal Champion takes way more damage. So here's the army again in the Clan Castle. This isn't what I would recommend you take. The only reason I'm requesting this is because it costs less gems to donate. So if I was you, I'd bring 5 Valkyries and 3 Hogs. That's the only change I would make. But if you want a cheaper 1 gem donation, if you're donating to yourself, whatever, this is a good one you can use. Without further ado, let's hop right into the first attack. Alright, so here's the first attack. I forgot to mention the equipment I was using on the heroes. For the Royal Champion, I'm actually using her Electro Boots and Seeking Shield. If you guys have the Hog Puppet, that's better, but mine's not upgraded, so that's why I'm doing that. Queen is Giant Arrow, Hero Puppet, Warden, Eternal Tome, Healing Tome, and then the original equipment on the Minion Prince. And you see here we just started the Royal Champion Charge from this side. All you want to do is create a funnel basically for your Root Riders. That's all you're trying to do with this. So don't be too greedy. Try to keep your Spirit Fox alive if possible, but it is a lot more difficult to keep her alive now, I will admit. So you can even be a little bit more liberal with your Invises if you see her wandering off or whatever. Just make sure you keep your Fox alive if at all possible. So we're just going to try to get this Inferno, but it wasn't going to happen, so we recall. And then we're going to use the Queen with her Giant Arrow, as well as the Siege Barracks to set the funnel on the other side, as you see there. It is nice having those healers right away for your Queen and for your Siege Barracks. And then we'll just spam the Root Riders in the middle. And you see here we have a nice little funnel created. But once they get into the core, they're definitely going to split because we have that Invis compartment at the backside there. But with that Invis getting triggered, we might actually not have to worry about it. And if you want to trigger Invises, you can use your Minion Prince ability too. That works pretty well. And I don't know what the hell that freeze was. That was terrible. I was attacking really late at night. So we pop the Warden ability as we get into the core here and approach the big damage. Then basically from there, you're just going to try to rage up. Make sure you're raging your healers. Make sure you hit your healers with the rage spell just so you get boosted healing effect. And then you have all these super barbarians on the backside. As you see, I just spammed them all in that corner because there was a lot of buildings there, just to trim that down, get them headed around the backside of the base, because we do have a pretty dangerous Invis compartment back here with the 2 Infernos, the 2 Expos, Invisibility Tower, and the new defense there. And we also have another Inferno behind it, as well as 2 heroes still, so there's a lot back there. But as you see, we have tons of troop left. My Minion Prince is full health, Queen's full health, Warden's full health, RC did just die, but we have pretty much all of our Root Riders, I think. And that's going to rage up there. And we're just going to burn through this last compartment. The enemy Queen was still standing, but it really didn't matter. All the Root Riders alive. Minion Prince goes to Phoenix. Queen's still full health. Absolutely crushed attack. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, so we have one of these with the really stacked core. We got a Poison and an Invis. All the Builder Huts are in there. 3 Inferno Towers and the TownHall. So we're just going to start from this bottom corner here. Pretty easy to set the funnel. I like to use the RC on corners because it's just easier to set a funnel that way. We'll just let her work. I like to go to the invisibility from the Spirit Fox on the first one, and then I sometimes I find myself overlapping the next 2 Invises just so I don't lose the Foxes. You see there, just that little gap makes me lose my Fox because everything fires now. It's just so much harder to keep her alive. As you see here, my Royal Champion's dang near dead. So I'm just going to take out the Scatter Shot and recall just to make sure I don't waste her ability. And then again, Queen Giant Arrow and Siege Barracks. Just checking here to see where the funnel would be best. And it was kind of odd because I didn't break the Ring of Defenses all that well. So I can't remember. I think I'm going to send this stuff in at the Monolith. And that was a pretty bad Queen's Giant Arrow. But make sure you're using your skeleton spells to distract things like the Monolith and the Giant Cannon. I'm not sure why I haven't done that yet. Waiting for him to get enraged, I think, and then I'll drop skeleton spells on it again. And now look, we have a really nice funnel. And there comes the skeleton spell, but we have a really nice funnel for the Root Riders now. Right to the core, they have nowhere else to go. We'll pop an early Warden ability to get that Healing Tome active. I believe it's active for 25 seconds. We'll rage up going into this core. And this would be a good time to minion prince ability. As you see, it frosts over the entire core. Didn't really hit much behind it, but the core did get frosted, which really saved us a lot of incoming damage with all 3 Infernos and the TownHall being there. We're going to rage up a second time here, just because we have such a tightly knit group of troops because we set such a good funnel there. That is ideal. If you can get a good funnel with these Root Riders, it's almost guaranteed to be a 3-star, but if you don't get the greatest funnel and they split and they wander off, that's when you end up running into issues and fail. See here, Queen's still full health, RC's still up, Warden's still up, all of our Root Riders. So we're just going to 2 times through this because this base is absolutely crushed. Nothing left that can do any damage. RC actually stayed up for the whole attack, even though we lost our Spirit Fox, which is really good. If you can keep that RC alive, that's why I recommend trying to keep your Fox alive, because her going invisible all the time just saves her so much health. If she stays alive, you're 3-star in the base, pretty much guaranteed every time. Let's catch you guys in the next attack. Alright, so this is a really frustrating base. You have all these dead zones. You have double invisibility towers. I hate attacking bases like this. So these ones can be a little bit tricky. It's not always the easiest to know what to do here. I can't even remember what I do on this attack, but it's definitely unorthodox compared to normal. I'm going to wait here and see where I drop my Royal Champion. Drop her at the top, because look at how big of a cluster of defenses there are here. All just 1 tile apart. You got the 2 bomb towers, the giant cannon, the 2 wizard towers, and the multi-archer tower. So if we can take that all out, that actually does set up a pretty decent funnel to try to get your troops into the core, because it is hard with these invisibility towers to pass stuff into the core sometimes. So my RC kind of wandered off to the side, which wasn't ideal. I was hoping she would take out that whole corner, but it should still work out just fine. We take out the multi-archer tower, try to get the X-bow, but we're not going to get it. We're going to recall because that would have just been too much incoming damage. So as you see, we don't have a great funnel because the ring of defenses isn't really broke. So I'm going to shoot my Queen's Giant Arrow, trigger both of the Invis towers to try to get into there as quick as I possibly can with the Root Riders. You want to try to get there before the Invis resets, obviously, which the back one's obviously going to reset, but we want to get into the TownHall before that one resets. So everything's spammed in. We actually get all of our Root Riders to path into that TownHall, which is pretty surprising, but for some reason my Minion Prince wandered to the top, so he was kind of wasted. But I did use his ability, and he is kind of trimming up the rest of them defenses, so it's actually not that bad, because that will keep our Root Riders pathing into the next invisibility tower, which actually worked out really well. I didn't notice that in the live attack. But look at here, our Minion Prince picking off all those defenses, so it keeps all of our Root Riders tightly knit right here. It goes to the backside Invis tower, and it actually takes that whole compartment out before it even resets, which was honestly pretty lucky, but that Minion Prince ended up clutching up big time. You see, there's nothing really left on the base, so we can just speed this up, get the giant cannons down, and now basically it's just a mortar, a Tesla, and a bomb tower, all that's left standing. This base is crushed. Royal Champion's full health, Queen's full health, Warden's full health. Still have Root Riders up. Another crushing attack. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, so we got a little bit more of a conventional style base. These ones are a lot easier to path. As you see here, we'll Royal Champion down to this corner, and we can just Siege Barracks this top side out, and it leaves us a nice funnel right into the TownHall. So our RC is going to take out this giant cannon. Her Aura is going to take out some of these trash buildings on the outside to help establish the funnel. And we do invis the enemy queen there, so our RC can get more value without targeting that queen. And we're getting a pretty solid funnel set here. We'll take out that Expo, we'll recall her out, make sure she doesn't die. We keep the Fox alive this time, so it's looking really good. Again, we'll probably, I'm assuming we go from the top side. Yeah, we'll Siege Barracks and Queen from the top side. Take out that whole corner up there. Now look at this tight funnel. We have that little area there of defenses where our Root Riders can just path right through. If our Queen can get those Teslas and stuff on the outside, everything will path straight into that TownHall, which is perfect. If you can get a good funnel set like this, it's almost a guaranteed 3-star, as I said before. Just make sure you're using your skeleton spells. As you see here, I use them up top to protect my Siege Barracks and my Queen, but I probably should have saved one for the Monolith down here. I should have just dropped one on that giant cannon and save the other one from the Monolith, but it's still going to work out just fine. We'll just freeze the Monolith there. Raging through the core. Our Warden ability was activated. I'm not sure where... Okay, my Minion Prince wandered off on his own there, so he really didn't get that much value. But he does go to Phoenix, and he's going to work on the Ice Golems in the Clan Castle. But as you see here, All of our Root Riders are together. We got all our Valkyries are on the outside. We still have our Super Barbs on the outside, clearing the outside. Our Royal Champion took out all the Castle Ice Golems, which is nice. And the healers actually transferred over to her, which, again, was pretty lucky. I'm not sure where they came from because my Queen's still alive. So I'm not sure where those healers ended up transferring from. But you see here, we have tons of troops. Rage them up into this last compartment here. But it is a pretty nasty compartment with the giant cannon scatter shot. We've got a single Inferno and the new defense there. But as you see, again, just totally crushed with ease. Our Valkyrie is going to finish that off. We still have 3 heroes alive, a bunch of Root Riders. We had Valkyries alive on the outside. So another crushing attack. This is by far the best one I've used. I'm sorry I didn't upload for a while, but I experimented with some other attacks, and I just really wasn't having that much luck because that Spirit Walk got a massive nerf. So I'm kind of experimenting with other stuff again. As you guys know, my equipment isn't that highly leveled, so I can't really use all that many attacks. So that's why I'm experimenting. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next video.